program is about creating instant momentum. What is that? Well, if you look at the exponential growth curve, it's just where you get the explosion. It's when every part of your life comes together and produces consistent results in an easy and effortless way. So how do we achieve that? How do we cancel out all that growth time? Well, it's basically very simple, believe it or not. Even though nobody teaches this, this is what you do. We take each part of life and stack them on top of each other, starting with the most essential. Then we focus on the 3 most effective strategies, the 3 most effective ways in which to focus in each of these parts. There's a lot you can do to improve each area of your life, but we do the 3 things that will mean more to your success in each area than any other single thing you can possibly focus on. So what happens when you start using this explosive strategy of instant momentum? Well, it gets rather complex, so I created this simple model of only 3 areas of life in order to illustrate what is actually going on. I studied psychology, personal development, performance strategies for the last 20 years, and though there are 1,000 things you can do in each area of life, there's just a couple of things that you can do with enormous results. So what happens if you, on a physical level, when it comes to your body, your energy, your physical well-being, that there are 3 things you can focus on that will give you the most results, and you do that for 30 days, well, then you show up with at least twice the energy that you have now. Then we take the next essential area on top of that, your emotional well-being, your emotional power, your excitement, your passion, your focus, and we do the 3 things that mean the most to your emotional power. But we're building on a foundation of twice the physical energy. Then what happens is that if this is twice the amount and the next area is twice, then you double the double, right? So you got 4 times the emotional energy. So let's just, for the sake of argument, say that you're a salesperson, you're an entrepreneur, or you are a career person within a company. What happens if we take the 3 strategies that we can apply to any of those areas that will mean more to your success in those areas than any of the other millions of things you could do? Well, you would at least double your effectiveness, right? So now you show up with twice the physical energy and resources, which again then gives you 4 times the emotional resources, which will give you 8 times the results at work, whether it be sales, entrepreneurship, career, whatever it is. You become a virtual superhuman being. And we're not even talking about the relationships or any of the other areas of life. Your time management, how you focus, how you produce results. We're not even having any of those into consideration, and we're already at 8 times the results. So what happens when you're that effective at work? What happens to your physical resources? Well, suddenly you have more time because you make more money, you get better results, you get better feedback, you get all these positivity back at you from other people and yourself because you really feel good about yourself. So what does that do to your physical resources when your emotions and your brain is fired up like that? It's like a warm bath for your body. All the right hormones, all the right things going on emotionally, physically, chemically in your body. So that strengthens again your physical body. So now you're at 3 times the resources, right? What does that do to your emotional resources? You see the whole circle here? This is instant momentum. This is how to create an explosion instead of a development by building habits, 1 habit at a time. There's nothing wrong with that. But in this course here, we're about results, and we're about results now. And this is exactly what happened to me and anyone I showed this to. Is I was moseying along, pushing, shoving, doing everything I thought I should, going for a run here, thinking positively, and it was just too slow for me to be excited about it, really. Until I said enough is enough. Let me amp up and see what I can really do in 4 weeks. And it was really effective, but it became more and more effective as I got clearer and clearer on the exact top strategies of every area of life that I could focus on, really with intensity. After engaging in this strategy over and over again over a year, I went from being grossly overweight, addicted, to being slim and muscular. I went from struggling with money, never having enough money, feeling paranoid almost because of that, to having more money, to driving the car I wanted, to being able to move into the house I wanted in the area of this country that I wanted. Everything came because of this strategy, and not over 5 to 10 years. Not by investing and building bit by bit, layer by layer, but by creating a 30-day revolution. And it is a 30-day revolution. Then you take a break, do whatever, and then you do it again. You create these explosions in your life that really makes you feel amazing about yourself, and that creates real, tangible, visible results that will build your self-esteem and build your belief, your conviction that you can do anything. And that creates tons of confidence in yourself. It creates that rock solid conviction that if you want something, you can just go get it. So sign up now and let's begin this 30-day breakthrough process that will give you the results that everyone's after.